beautiful jellyfish? It's Tracy, otherwise known as the Jellyfish Queen, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hope you enjoy your stay in Jellyfish Land. So basically, today I'm going to be doing the start of Amonkhet. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. If I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. Spoilers. And basically, this is how I do my set overviews if you're new to my channel and you don't know. Essentially what I do is I pick cards that are notable and that I want to talk about. I do sometimes get comments that it's like, what about this card? I try not to make these videos as long as some of my other videos, so I try to limit it and only talk about the very notable cards. That's just how I do these sort of set overviews, and I talk about them in a very limited sense. Like, I have this limited mindset when I'm looking at these cards. I'm not looking at these cards for standard, I'm not looking at them for EDH, I'm looking at the impact that I think they're going to have in terms of like pre-release events, or if you're going to, not pre-release events, what's the other thing that I can't think of now where you would use these? Oh, like drafting and stuff like that. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't think of that. Also, my hair, I don't know, we're channeling my inner Victoria's Secret model today, my inner shampoo model. I swear I missed my true calling in life to be a shampoo model, let's be honest here. I don't know. When people are like, you should have your hair like this all the time, I'm like, guys, it just does what it does. Like, I can't control it. It's just, I don't know. It just does what it does, and the heart wants what it wants, and my hair does what it wants. So that's this. Also, I filmed an updates video, so if you're new here, if you're not, I would definitely check that out. I made a vlog channel, so if you want, follow me on that. I post videos every Wednesday. Yeah, or vlogs every Wednesday, I should say. So, basically, let's get into Amonkhet. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. When I first saw the set, I was very underwhelmed. I was not very impressed by this, but after going through a lot of these white cards, I think there's a lot of awesome stuff that's going on in here. And, you know, I'm a little bit biased, I will say, because white is one of my, I would say, safety net colors. I think that's a really good way of phrasing it. So when I'm kind of like unsure or kind of stuck and I'm not too sure what to draft, I'm a sucker for white because white tends to have a lot of removal. Like white black is like my card synergy, like that. Those are the colors that I just love. I do them all the time. I try not to do them all the time, but that's like the colors that I tend to, you know, go towards, that white or blue, because of blue white flyers, and I love decks like that. So there's a lot of really solid stuff in here. Some interesting types of synergies going on with +1/+1 counters and -1/-1 counters and exert and embalm, is that how you say it? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, but let's get into the first card I want to talk about is Tah-Crop Elite. Okay, basically, if you are ever looking at spoilers and there's a card that flies, you know I'm going to be talking about it in these videos. That's why I'm talking about this card, because it's a flyer, and I love my flyers. So basically, it's a 4-mana 2/2 flyer, which, you know, that's kind of okay just looking at that stat, but you got the exert thing. So basically, you can exert it, and if you do, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn, so that is so fantastic, because you can exert that creature. It's not only just, like, you know, your team. So say you only have, like, that creature, or, like, that and one other creature, your entire team gets +1/+1, that creature included, this creature included, which is fantastic. I do like this card. I think it's really solid, and I like how they put it at the common level. I think it's a really solid common. I think its card's really good, and I'm very excited to see how this card plays out, because I think it's really solid. So, that's that card. Then we have Dusk Dawn. Any sort of, like, removal or board wipe kind of things, or this is kind of like a mini board wipe, I would say, I'm a huge fan of. So basically the Dusk part is just throw out creatures with power 3 or greater, which is really solid, and I like that a lot. And then actually I have to flip, this is awkward, I have to like flip my computer screen because oh no, I lied. There's the wording of it is right next to it. Good job, Tracy. Okay, so Dawn has, I can't believe I almost flipped my computer screen. What is going on? Okay. Then we have Aftermath. So cast a spell only from your graveyard and then you get to exile it. Aftermath's interesting mechanic. I don't know how it's really going to play out, but we'll see. Then we have return all creatures with power less than equal to 2. That phrasing is really awkward. I'm someone who always, just because I'm an English major, I was, it's so weird to say that, like, I was an English major, because, like, I'm not anymore, but that's just so strange. Yeah, the wording of that is really weird. Anyways, equal to 2 from your graveyard to your hand, which I really like. I think this card's really solid. I like the little bit of synergy. Like, okay, so another thing too, and another strategy that I love is I love like white weenie decks. Like that is like something that I'm in love with. I love like those tiny little creatures, like 1/1 tokens. Like I love things like that. That's some of like my favorite. Just being able to overwhelm your opponent with like a bunch of creatures makes me really happy. So I love that. So I love, these dual cards are really interesting to me. I like them. And I like this thing of you have the card and then it goes to your graveyard and then you have a chance later on to cast the Aftermath. Which I think is interesting about this card that I noticed is it's destroy all creatures with power greater than 3. So a lot of those cards that you get removed you can't really use with Aftermath, right? Return all creatures with power less than or equal to 2. Yeah, that's interesting. So it is a little like counterproductive kind of because it's an odd sort of synergy, I think. But I do think this card is really good. Any sort of like board wipe type thing is like really important. Yeah, this card's really sweet. I like it. Okay, then we have Start and Finish. This is another one of those like dual kind of cards. Again, this one's like white-black, so like favorite color combination, or one of my favorite color combinations. Oh, dude, this has instant. Oh, fam. Okay, I love tokens, and I love instant speed tokens. They're like my favorite thing. So basically, instant sorcery. Oh, that's interesting. That's an instant, that's sorcery. Okay, that's very interesting. So basically, 3 mana, you know, create 2/2 dudes with vigilance. That's like amazing. Like that is so good. Like, oh my gosh, this card needs to be in black-white tokens builds. I think I'm gonna do another mock deck tech and I'm gonna do black-white tokens or some token builds like black-white, maybe blue, maybe Esper tokens. Would you guys like that? That'd be pretty cool. This with Snapcaster Mage, being able to Snapcaster Maging the start part, not the finish part, obviously, because that just wouldn't work. But fam, that's really sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited right now. Okay, then it's got like the finish part, which is the Aftermath, and then as additional cost, you sack a creature. Hey, sack one of those 1/1 tokens. Sounds good to me. And then you destroy target creature. Even just for the start aspect of this card, really, really fantastic. At an uncommon slot, I think this card is like absolutely amazing. I love it. Okay. Regal Caracal? That is not right. How do you say that? I do not know how to say that. Okay. Cats, guys. Cats, cats, cats. If you know anything about me, you know I love cats. Cat Tribal coming back. My big thing with this card that I don't like is that it's not legendary. I don't like that it's not legendary. I think this would be such a solid commander. Oh, okay. Alright, guys. I love this card. Card's amazing. Okay, so 5 mana for a 3/3. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. I like that it says other because this card would be 1200% busted if it said all cats because it's a cat itself. Then, when it enters battlefield, you create 2 things with lifelink. So basically, those are not 1/1s. They're 2/2s because they get the buff from this thing. So they're 2/2s with lifelink, which is awesome. This card is sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need to have other adjectives to describe cards. We're gonna try this in this video. This is my challenge. Okay. Then we have Devoted Cropmate. Card is lovely. Alright, word number 1 we're trying out. Lovely! Okay, you may exert it as it attacks. Oh, so it's a 3 mana 3/2. When you do, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. What? Busted! Card is dumb, fam. This card is incredibly, I think, very overpowerful. Like, I think this card is honestly just gonna see play in other things, in other formats. I think this card is like really busted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. I love Graveyard Recursion. It's delicious. Okay. Then we have Seraph of the Sun. So another thing that I always really look for in sets that I get really excited about are like flyers. I'm sorry, flyers. Yes, I love flyers, but are new angels because, you know, this card's not good enough to make it into my Angel EDH deck, but it's a pretty decent card. It's not the best card ever printed, but it's a pretty decent uncommon and a pretty nice late game card. You know, it's a 7 mana 4/4 flyer, but it's also got indestructible, which makes it harder to remove. It's not the best card ever, but for a late game bomb, it's pretty good. Card is, I don't know an adjective I can use to describe it. Yeah, card's great. There we go. Okay. Okay, then we have Vizier of Deferment. Okay, love flashcards. Kind of obsessed. Think they're great. Okay, I'm actually gonna turn on this selfie light that I have chilling here because we're getting a little dark. Is that better? I feel like that's better. Oh, whoa. Okay, my face just was just started glowing. Okay. Anyways, I keep playing with my hair. I'm sorry, my hair is down and I always touch my hair whenever I have it down. It's like this habit that I have. I don't know. It's because it's really soft. Like, my hair is really soft and I just get distracted. Okay, we're gonna try not to do that. So, it's a 2/2 with flash. Bro, I like it already. EDTBs, you may exile a target creature if it attacked or blocked this turn. What I really like about this is that it says creature, so it doesn't have to be your opponent's creature, so you can just like blink one of your creatures that has like, I don't know, a really sweet ETB effect, so that's great. And then it comes back. Or say they have just a really big token and you're like, nah, exile it, which is awesome. And this set has quite a bit of token synergy in it, which I really like. So, card is so good. Such a sweet uncommon. Dude, she's a lady. Guys, maybe I should put her in ladies. Oh, you have not even seen, and you're gonna hear when I talk about on Friday, which is my multicolored, that whole thing. Yeah, you haven't even heard me talk about my favorite card in the set. Guys, if you follow me on Twitter, you know what it is. Shameless self-promotion. Follow me on Twitter. Okay, then we have Forsake the Worldy. So, I feel like Artifact Enchantment thing is really good to have. And by the way, speaking of that, this card actually is better than, and I always forget the name of this card. I know what the artwork looks like, but it's the same thing as it just doesn't have cycling. It's from Dragons of Tarkir. I know it, but I don't know what the card name is because I always remember. But anyways, it just says exile target artifact or enchantment at instant speed. Don't remember what the name of it is, but it's really good. This card's really good sideboard card. Don't underestimate the fact that it says exile in there. Also, it's got cycle, so this set has a lot of graveyard sort of synergy. Really, can you guys tell me how this lighting is with this selfie light? Please, I would love to know. I feel like it looks a lot better. Okay, hopefully. Oh my god, I look so weird without eyeliner on. I just noticed how my eyes look. I feel like my eyes look so dead when I don't have eyeliner on. Okay, when I actually have makeup, because I have makeup on right now, because I went to work. Yeah, anyways, it's got cycle, and you discard it if you don't need it, which is really good, so you just bring it in for, you know, your thing, your, you know, games that you think you need it, because there's, like, this artifact or enchantment that you need to remove. Card's good. Good sideboard card. Okay, Rhet, is that how we say that? Crop Spearmaster? Okay, so, fam, I like 3 mana or 2 mana, like 3/1s. I don't know, it's just got like a lot of, it's weak on the toughness, but I don't know, I just really like that. So basically, you may exert it as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+0 and first strike until end of turn, so your things like a 4/1, which I really like, and for 3 mana, I think that's pretty good. So this is a pretty decent uncommon. I like it. Alright. Oh man. Whew, this card. Oh man. Okay. Oketra. I don't know why I said that with like a Spanish accent. The True. What? I feel like that name is so awkward, like The True. Like, what? The Truest, maybe? Like, The True? Like The Truth? Like, I feel like that's just like a printing error. Like, it just doesn't sound good, guys. I notice all of these sort of things about, like, how cards sound, which is kind of why I want to work for Wizard and be like, hey, fam, listen, can I help you out with, like, some wordiness and cards and things like that? That'd be great. Okay, first off, so gods are back, and a lot of people are very excited about that, which I think is really interesting because, like, I feel like the whole Theros block, a lot of people say they didn't even play, they hated that whole block, and gods were in there, which, I don't know, was just really interesting to me. I feel like there was very select cards that people liked, and that, like, Elspeth Sun's Champion, because, like, she's awesome. You guys know anything about me, you know, I love Elspeth. She's my fave. Okay, so, 4 mana for a 3/6. It's got double strike and indestructible. Who authorized this? Busted. And it can't attack or block unless you control at least 3 other creatures. Guys, easy. Okay, if you know anything about, Devotion, you know that it was pretty easy to get off. And it's the same with this. Really easy to get off because you know what? It synergizes with itself, guys, because it's 4 mana and you create a token with Vigilance. It is kind of a lot to generate that token, but guess what? If you have nothing going on in the late game and like you just top deck this card, what a fantastic bomb. And you know what? You're going to be running so many other creatures, so you're going to get this thing off She. Guys, guess what's going in, ladies? This card. Oh, man. Guys, she's lit. All right, I'm gonna keep her to the side so that I remembered that I want to put her in ladies. Oh, no, where are you going? Every time I film these videos, my computer, like, does something and, you know, a little crazy. Okay, then we have Gideon of the Trials. Oh, man. There's a lot of things that I look for in sets that I get really excited about adding cards to my EDH decks. One is Planeswalkers because, duh, super friends. And two is, like, are, like, lady cards because, like, ladies, duh. And that's what I look for in sets, pretty much. Okay. Gideon. Oh, Gideon. Oh my god. This card is amazing. I love it. Can I just say that? Can I just, like, leave that off and be like, he's great. Oh my god. Okay, 3 mana for a 3/3. Until your next turn, prevent all damage target permanent would deal. Whoa. That's really good. I love that. And then he's got his very classic, you know, Gideons are known for him zeroing or whatever and turning into, like, some big dude or whatever. Until end of turn, he becomes a 4/4 dude with Indestructible. He's still a Planeswalker, and you just prevent all damage that we dealt to him. I mean, guys, like, if you played with Gideon before, you know this sort of ability. You're very familiar with it. It's very good. Overpowered. I love it. And, you know, you could just zero him automatically and get an emblem that says that as long as you control, you know, Gideon, you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. What? He's so dumb. Oh my god, he's so overpowerful. I can't. He's so good. I need to get off the screen because I'll talk about him for, like, at least another 12 minutes. Aven Mindcensor. Card is a reprint. Right? This card's a reprint. Whoa. Hold the phone. What am I thinking of? Wasn't Aven Mindcensor a 1/4? Hold up, fam. We need to look this up. I'm so confused right now. What am I thinking of that's a 1/4? Why did I think this card was 1/4? I was like, wow, that's so dumb. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking of. I don't know what card I'm thinking of that is Flash that was a 1/4 for 3 mana. I don't know what card. It clearly is not that card. Okay, Aven Mindcensor. I don't know why I have, like, so much energy right now. This is kind of ridiculous. 3 mana for a 2/1 flying Flash. Love it. Amazing. You know, opponent would search the library, they search the top 4 cards instead. Even if they don't tutor, who cares? This card's a 3 mana 2/2 with Flash and Flying. Don't care, card's great. Run it. Glory-bound initiative. This is a word I just can't say. Initiate. There we go. Okay, great. So I talked earlier about how I really like 2 mana, 3 mana, 3/1s. It's another card. Okay. You may exert it as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+3 and gains lifelink until end of turn, so it becomes a 4/4 for 2 mana with lifelink. Card's real good. Love it. So aggressive. Love these aggressive, like, low mana cost creatures. Obsessed. The last card I'm going to talk about is Angel of Sanctions. Kind of interested to see really if they go in the direction of more male angels because they have a lot of female angels. I'm all about that. Okay, 5 mana for a 3/4 with Flying. Yeah. Great. Tell me more. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Angel of Sanctions leaves the battlefield. This reminds me a little bit of Angel of Serenity, and I love that card, so I love this. And then it's also got Embalm. That's such a weird word to say. I don't know how I feel about it. But you have it, and then you can, like, exile it and then create, like, a token. You exile it in your graveyard, and then you create, like, a token of it. And then it's a zombie angel. That's pretty sweet. I like angels, and I like zombie vampire angels. Like, that seems pretty cool. So, is there a, oh, dude, is there a, oh, this is the, they have the little, I think it's actually going to be this picture, because I have this weird thing when I save tokens, it does this weird thing where it, I don't know, it shows, like, this picture and not the original cards. This is, like, the token. I think this is the, yeah, it's the token creature. It doesn't really look like a zombie angel. They could have made that look a little bit scarier, I feel, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, that was it. That was it. We're talking about white cards in Amonkhet. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're talking about, what's the next color? I don't even know what the order. How long have I been playing Magic and I don't know the order of, like, the colors? It's just, is it black? I feel like it's black. Blue? I think it's blue. One of those, I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna do that thing tomorrow. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.